What's good, y'all, man? It is your boy Sniper Kicks, and man, the past day, man, I've been getting a lot of messages. A lot of people been hitting me up about the whole, Off-White. And again, man, so sad, man. Virgil ended up passing, and it's like, man, it's just sad just thinking about it. But just leaving, like me being a dad, just him, his kids, leaving kids, a wife, so sad. But regarding the brand, a lot of people ask me questions like, Sniper, like, what's going on with the resale price? Do you think they're going to release Off-Whites again? I've been just getting flooded with DMs about the Off-White issue. So I'm just going to touch upon some points. I'm going to touch upon the resale. I'm going to touch upon a little bit upon, if they're going to release his shoes again, what's coming up, because a lot of people has been asking me. But let's keep it real. This situation is similar to the Kobe Bryant incident where he tragically passed away in a helicopter and his shoes just went up. The resale price of his shoes just skyrocketed because at the end of the day, it's like he's a legend. And when someone is gone like that, people want his stuff. Yes, people will be like, they'll take advantage of the situation. But at the end of the day, that's a sign of respect that people want their stuff once they pass away because they know they're an icon. So of course, just like with Kobe, his shoes went crazy. It's gonna be the same thing with Off-White. I looked on StockX, and golly, man, there's been thousands and thousands of Off-White shoes that got sold yesterday. Yesterday, there were so many Off-Whites getting sold. I was looking at the list of the sales on just different Off-White shoes, and these were selling so fast. And of course, the reason behind this, of course, they understand a legend just ended up passing, so they wanted to get his art. And this situation, this has been happening for the test of time, even with great, painters and great, actors. When they passed away, people wanted their stuff because it's just that legacy that's in it. So with the Off-White brand, and of course these shoes back here, the resale price is really high. Like my Grail, the Off-White Jordan 1 Chicago's, they're going for, I don't even know, over $10,000. So it's like, man, it's tough because the people that actually, want to wear these shoes, it's gonna be hard to get. But it's with anything that's great and has legacy, it's gonna be expensive to get, especially when, these chains of events happen. So, that's my, spiel on that. Another thing is that, a lot of people are trying to get all their Off-White stuff back. For instance, there was a tweet with the guy that was trying to buy these right here on Urban Necessities, and it was Fat Joe's pair. So Fat Joe had one of these pairs of his Off-Whites in consignment, and I'm sure he had more Off-Whites in consignment, and he ended up taking his pair back even though it's sold. So 2J's, I believe, called this guy and told him the situation that happened. But at the end of the day, it's like, man, somebody bought this shoe, and since the events happened, Fat Joe ended up be like, hey, give me my shoe back. I'm not selling these, because he knows the value of this now. Now he knows the value of this shoe because of what happened. So it's like, where there's a fence there, is like, hey, you wanted to sell the shoe first. Now it's, he tragically passes away. Now you want it back. And the same thing with Kobe's as well. The same thing happened. So it's like, people understand, like, this is artwork. This is legacy right here. So it's like, people want it. People want it, but at the end of the day, this is a prized possession. This is a prized possession as well. And, a lot of people that were selling their Off-Whites are now trying to keep them as well. And now people that need money are now selling their Off-Whites. So there's a double-edged sword with it. So it's like, it's a tough situation, man. It's a tough situation, and I hate that, this happened, him passing away. It's always great to see people live for the long haul, but it just didn't happen. And, this is what you got to deal with when you're greatness. Greatness allows this to happen. Resale go through the roof. Your shoes, people want their shoes back that they're selling. And another thing I want to talk about is StockX. StockX made a tweet not too long ago talking about how all the proceeds from the Off-White that they sell, StockX sold a lot of Off-White the last day, and today has to be tens of thousands. It's a lot that they've sold, and they said they were going to give all the proceeds to basically charity. I believe Virgil's. So they deleted that tweet and ended up saying like, hey, we're going to basically make a large charitable donation to Virgil's charity. So it's like these sites like StockX like realize like, hey, we're making a lot of money from these sales from Off-White. And then they're like, okay, let's not give all the proceeds, let's get some of it. But at the end of the day, I feel like with these platforms, they should be giving Virgil's family a cut or whatever they've been, you know, making that money. Because at the end of the day, it's like tragedy happened. And man, it's just a tough situation. You know, like I said, it's a double-edged sword. It's like one situation like, hey, you know, his greatness, his legacy, people want it. And there's another part of the sword like, man, like his family needs to benefit off this. So it's a tough situation to really, you know, maneuver. But all you can, you know, take from it is respect and legacy, because people want, you know, his greatness. People want his greatness. Like how much this is going for right now. It's like people want his greatness. And another thing I want to touch upon, you know, a little bit, and I'll touch upon this on a different video because I have some crucial information, man. Some crucial information. Talk to some guys that, you know, have connections with, you know, a lot of these companies. And man, it's crazy. You do not want to, man, it's what I'm saying right now, it's crazy. But one thing I want to touch upon is Louis Vuitton. Tomorrow on Tuesday, November 30th, they're having a runway show. And I'm going to read the tweet or the Instagram post that Louis Vuitton posts. Virgil was here. In loving memory of Virgil Abloh, Louis Vuitton is paying tribute to the life and legacy of a creative genius with the presentation of this spring-summer 2022 collection in Miami on November 30th at 5:30 p.m. It is with profound sorrow that I'm learning of the passing of Virgil Abloh. Virgil was not only a friend, great collaborator, creative genius, visionary, disruptor, but also one of the best culture communicators of our time. That is facts. He paved the way for future generations as a devoted supporter of his community through his charities and passion. He was an internal optimist who believed anything was possible. In this same spirit, we at Louis Vuitton will probably continue to celebrate his legacy with the final show in Miami. So this is the final show for Virgil in his collection with Louis Vuitton in Miami. Per his wishes, I am honored to have called him my friend. My deepest thoughts are with his wife, children, parents, family, and the entire community that was touched by his greatness. Michael Burke, Louis Vuitton chairman and CEO. So from that, you know, statement that the CEO basically told everybody is that they are actually going to go through with the Louis Vuitton collection, which is, man, which is crazy, man. Like the Nike Louis Vuitton, you know, collaboration, like the shoes, like I can only imagine the demand for those right now. Like if you get your hands on those, it's like Louis Vuitton, Nike, Virgil's creation, like, oh my God. And like I said, tomorrow, I don't know, I think it's a runway show. It is a, trying to really find out what it is, but it basically is a presentation. They said a presentation. So, you know, I'm gonna put pictures of the stuff that, you know, that's been leaked of what he's had, but Louis Vuitton, basically Nike's Air Force Ones, and it's going to be epic. And the security in Miami is going to be crazy because everybody's going to be wanting to go to that presentation because of the, number one, the celebration of his life and just the artwork, the art that that's going to be shown in that presentation. So that is the last grand finale for Louis Vuitton. That's happening tomorrow in Miami. So that's gonna be absolutely insane. Man, this is crazy, man. I'm still, you know, kind of in like shock that, you know, Virgil's gone. He still had upcoming Off-White releases that were supposed to drop, like the Air Force One Off-White and some couple others. And like I told you guys, man, I got some, you know, pretty good information that I want to tell you guys about the Off-White upcoming releases, but I will do that in a separate video. So, man, you know, guys, man, sad situation. His legacies will last forever. But I just want to touch upon certain things because a lot of people were asking me about the resale prices. They're asking me about, do you think they're ever going to drop Off-White again? Like, what you think they're going to do with the brand? And I just wanted to make a video, guys, just to keep you guys, you know, in the loop. Number one, because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, we love, you know, we love what he did. Like, we loved his work. And I know, like, the resale prices are going through the roof. And it's tough, but you got to take that as a sign of respect as well. Like, people love this dude so much in his work that that stuff is going through the roof. And, you know, that situation with Fat Joe was like, man, give me my shoes back. I know, give me my shoes back. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I would have been the same way. I'm going to keep it 100. If I was consigning, you know, some Off-White and I know that like you might not never get this back again. Oh man, that would have been a tough situation. But guys, man, comment below and let me know like how you feel about certain things. The presentation that's happening with Louis Vuitton tomorrow, that's gonna be so epic, man. Like the Louis Vuitton Off-White Nike collab, like oh my god, like three heavy hitters collabing, Virgil's imprint on all of it. That's coming out, and it's like, man, just comment below and let me know what you guys think about everything, the reselling, the price going through the roof, the upcoming releases. I just want to hear from you guys, man. But I really appreciate you guys for watching this video. I'm telling you right now, you know, what I'm about to tell you in the next video about, you know, Off-White and if they're doing the upcoming releases is going to be crazy. But man, rest in peace, Virgil. You already know, Sniper Kicks out. Peace.